Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 40 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Okay, over here.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Simon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down. It's Simon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down. Simon. Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 33 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You can't stop me.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Lawrence on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 26 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simon, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run on first down. Knowles fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run. It's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Simon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Moss. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. Check the mark. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 52. Get back. Tackle, tackle, tackle. Hey, check 26.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And now we get to deal with a foot of snow in the parking lot as we say so long from Green Bay.
Love it here. This is Maui with snow.
That's one way to put it. So long, everybody.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the